Hi, Sagittarius. I'm Noelle, and welcome to Centaur Central, which is all things Sagittarius. And this is a love reading for you guys. Also, I'm going to do how they feel about you through the signs at the end. And if it's your birthday today, you are an Ace of Diamonds, which makes you really good at business. It makes you kind of, they call this card the least likely to get married. It doesn't make it true. I was married to an Ace of Diamonds, but I'm also divorced. um, no, they like their space. If you're an Ace of Diamonds, you like your space. So if you're born March 22nd, happy birthday, and you're an Ace of Diamonds, and you share your card with um, 12 other birthdays. So if you want to know more, you can email me. And if you want a personal reading, you can email me. But let's get right into it. I have done some shuffling already and meditated on your cards. So let's see. All right. Interesting. Oh, wow. My Sagittarius is, wow, this is crazy. Okay. Okay, let's dig right into this. Okay, so this is you in the relationship, my sweet Sagittarius, my sweet little Saggies. And it makes sense because you guys have just been through a shit ton. It's no good. So this is kind of how you see yourself. You see yourself, you've been through a lot of hurt and betrayal, and you're just kind of like in grieving mode, and you're kind of guarded, and you don't expect anything great to happen. You've had a lot of shit happen, which is understandable. But it is saying, like, okay, there's still two full cups here. Like, you still have a lot to be grateful for. You still have a lot to work with because there's this, like, castle that she's not seeing. And it's like maybe these spilled cups, this betrayal, this whatever hardship has led to a new path somewhere else. But you're just not seeing it because you're still in grief and betrayal and just that energy of being hurt, which makes sense and understand, and no one would fault you for that. But this is like kind of the energy that you're in right now. It's just like you're kind of like ruminating on the bad and like what's gone wrong and what's happened in the relationship or what's happened in the past. Because then I have the Knight of Swords and I have it reversed. So this is how you see your partner. This is how you see your person, the person you're dealing with. And you see them as just a lot of talk, not really very much action. Like they're saying one thing and they're doing something different. And I'm going to clarify that. And I think that they're saying all the right things, but they're not doing them because you got Paradise, which is like playfulness, enjoying each other. I think that they're telling you all these things, but they're not necessarily backing it up. And this is how you are viewing your relationship, which is the Nine of Cups, which is usually like it's fulfilling. But there's just one person here. So it's like maybe you see yourself as doing all the emotional labor, all the emotional work in this relationship. Let's clarify that. Yep. Unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I feel like you see yourself as you're doing all this. Like they're not putting in the kind of effort that you are, and you feel like this is one-sided. You're just here like all by yourself, like, okay, now what? I've given all this. I've given so much. So now what? All right, let's take a look at how your person is feeling. Okay. Whoa. Your person views themselves as the Empress. So it doesn't matter if it's a male energy or female energy. Your person sees themselves as very abundant and very fruitful and having a lot to give, a lot to bring. So I mean that's good, but I mean maybe they're not really bringing it. They're just talking a lot of shit. But they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, which is, they see you as somebody stable, somebody that they could build a life with. And they see them, I think they kind of see themselves as like, I'm the shit. I don't know. We'll dig deeper on this. I'm going to pull a clarity card for this bad boy too, obviously. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Okay, so they see you as somebody that they think is really sexy, somebody that is stable, somebody that they consider long term. But because of that, they might be kind of putting you on hold. They're like, well, I see Sagittarius as somebody I want to be with long term, but right now I'm going to play the field. And there might be other people involved. Because this is how they see, wow, okay, wow. So this is how they view the relationship. It's the King of Cups. They view you as very emotionally stable. Like, and they see you as stable. They see you as this person that is emotional and receptive and stable and has their shit under control and has their emotions under control. Let's clarify this. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Yeah, they see you as the stable person, but I think they're putting you on the back burner because they're like, oh, they're stable. They'll understand. Like when I'm ready, they'll be cool because they're emotionally mature and they're not going to freak out. Which may be true because you might be working on that. I think you guys are working on yourselves because you've gone through so much and you've been on the end of so many uneven relationships because Sagittarius, y'all are overgivers, like big time, big time. So I feel like you've made them feel comfortable, like with just so many things. And they're like, they'll be cool when I'm ready. Like, I want Saggy to be the one. I want to be with Sagittarius. I want to marry Sagittarius. But for right now, I still kind of have some wild oats to sow. And I mean, I'm kind of doing other things. And they're so great. And they're like my perfect person. So they'll understand and they'll be there when I'm done with all this. Which, fuck that, right? Fuck all that noise. But I get why they think that. But I mean, don't make that true. I mean, that. Okay, relationship strengths. Let's look at what's good. The Hermit, it's like introspection. I don't know if this person, how introspective this person is, but I know that you are. And I think that's what they see in you. That's what they like in you. And that's what they're taking for granted. That's what they're assuming. Because you do go within and you are introspective and you're not reacting. You're not reactive. And I think they're used to that. Let me clarify this. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So I feel like you're introspective and they're just kind of like running and you're like, I'm just chilling. But they see you chilling as you being someone that's going to wait for them, I feel like. They're like, well, Sagittarius is cool. They're emotionally mature. They'll understand. Which you might, but hopefully you won't wait. But I mean, I understand that's hard. Okay, and yeah, because the moon represents your weaknesses and in your relationship, your weak points. This is lack of clarity. This is like they're not telling you everything. They're leaving you to guess and use your imagination or intuition, which can be terrible, I mean, when we're left to our own imagination on things, that's not always good. Let's clarify that. Not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Yeah, and I feel like this is on both ends. Like, I feel like they're just not telling you everything because they know that if they did, I think they're doing things that aren't on the up and up. They didn't expect you. They didn't expect to meet you. They didn't expect to have so many feelings for you, and they see you as this long-term like marriage partner, but they're just like, I'm not ready for that right now. Like, sucks that I met Saji now because I still need to play the field. And I mean, that's not okay, but I mean, it sucks. But their issues are coming out, like all of their, like, they feel like that you could be the one, and that kind of pushes them even further into the, oh shit, like I gotta play the field, like this is scary. Because they definitely are. They've been hurt in the past, but still, I think that theirs comes a lot from like childhood trauma, and yours is mostly from like recent relationship issues, recent relationship hurts and betrayals. The direction of the direction it's heading, oh my goodness, like mind games. I think this person is just not ready. and it sucks because you love them or you like them or you want to be with them, and they love you and like you want to be with you, but they're not ready. They're not mature enough. They still have a lot of trauma, a lot of baggage. Advice. Okay, and then I got the Three of Cups reversed. So this could be like third party energy. Maybe they're trying to get rid of this third party so they can be with you or like untangle themselves. But I mean, I definitely get a lot of that. Let's clarify this Five of Mask. Not showing your true feelings, hiding, person pretending, gaslighting. Yep, mind games. I think that they are like that. They do show narcissistic traits and gaslighting traits because they have so much trauma from childhood. But still, I mean, I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't know if you guys do. Learn from the past. So I think they're trying to learn from the past and not trying to be more on the up and up. But I mean, I don't even know. This is your outcome, and this is just like you just not knowing what to do, just needing time to think about it, which is going back to the Hermit and you guys just being introspective. And I think they're taking your introspection and your quietness and your kind of withdrawal as like, they'll wait for me. And I think that you are concerned that you are going to wait for them, and that like you desperately don't want to be in this pattern of receptivity anymore, where you're on the end of their giving so much more. But I feel like you're scared. You're seeing it already. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to do it again. Let's pull a clarity card. Self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth. Time to heal. Shadow work. Self-appreciation. Yeah, it's saying the best thing you can do right now is shadow work. Work on self-love, because you might not be strong enough to deal with this situation in the way that you wanted to or thought that you could. Because you're like, oh shit, I'm going to wait for this person. And like, don't be the one to contact them. I know it's hard and you might have already done it. But it's just like, I think you're on the verge of teetering into old patterns, and you know it. You're like, okay, I said I wasn't going to do this again. I've spent all this time healing, all this time like grief and sorrow. Like now it's time for me to put my money where my mouth is. And you're like, oh shit, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to repeat this pattern again. So it's saying, while this person is doing what they need to do, if you're scared that you're going to wait, the best thing that you can do is put into you. So maybe you can develop the self-esteem to not be in this situation. I don't really know. I know that it's not like the best when it comes to a reading, because it's like it leaves it kind of up in the air. But I feel like this person likes you, and that's the thing. They like you a lot. I think they might even love you, and they want something long term, but they know that they're not emotionally ready to give you what you need, and they're hoping that you'll wait. They're not expecting you to, but they're hoping you will. And you're scared that you will, because you like this person and you guys are loyal, and you just haven't built up the self-esteem that you need from this last hurt to say no. Let's do how they feel about you, Aries through Pisces. Let's see. Okay, if you're dealing with an Aries, true love. That's enough said. They like you. That's a big deal. Taurus, Ice Queen. They might be behaving like kind of cold towards you, or they might be pulling away. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, they see you as their forever person. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they want to have family, they want children with you, and they see your relationship as very playful and light. If you're dealing with a Leo, oh yeah, Leo, it's beauty queen. It's just, you're very attracted to them. They're very attracted to you. You see where the relationship goes, but there's a lot of attraction for sure. If you're dealing with a Virgo, third party situation, love triangle, they're triangulating in the relationship. They're trying to like, oh, well, this person said this, or I would get out of that. If you're dealing with a Libra, brunette, Let's get one more. Gifts. All right, yeah, they're into you. They're wanting to give you gifts, and it's probably some kind of brunette person. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, you might be dealing with them long distance, but if you want to make it work, keep going. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, this is a karmic relationship. Oh, Lord. Of course it is. So it might be a little difficult, but if you are dealing with a Capricorn, they want to date you and they're excited about your future. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they want a family with you. Nice. If you're dealing with a Pisces, it might be somebody older. Let's do one more. And there might be some obstacles in the way. So be careful about that. All right, you guys, I will see you soon.